Hello guys, in this video I'm going to do a mileage adjustment on this car, Mazda CX-5 2020 model, 2020 Mazda CX-5. And then as we can see on the dash, the mileage is 37,885 kilometers. So as you can see right there in the corner. So I'll be using an X2D8W with a wireless VCI. So that's S2D8W diagnostic machine. I've been using it for the past 1 year. It comes with a 3 years free subscription. So coming July 2025 will be my first 1 year out of the 3 years free subscription. That's one of the best things you can ever get on this X2D8 diagnostic tool. D8W diagnostic tool. The W stands for wireless. So let's go straight to the action. So first of all, we'll go to special function, as we can see on the screen. And select special function, and then straight to instrumentation cluster. Yeah, that's it right there. Instrumentation cluster. So make sure you read the disclaimer before you agree. And then you click on the instrumentation cluster. Alright, so Mazda, we all know, it's an Asian brand. So we go to Asia and then we select Mazda. Now our ignition is already on, so that's the information right there. Please switch on ignition, but don't start the engine. Alright, so the information right on the screen says if there is no corresponding model or model year below, select by vehicle. Please select auto scan. Okay, we move on. So now we can decide to do an auto scan or we select by vehicle. So let's try an auto scan first to see if it can pick it up automatically. Now it says switch on ignition. Ignition is already on. Now switch ignition off, then switch ignition on. So now ignition is off. So we'll switch ignition on again. Ignition is back on. Yeah. Okay, so now the next screen says EEPROM data backup, mileage adjustment, and then EEPROM data recovery. So you can also do a backup for the EEPROM. So just in case, let's just say, just in case something goes wrong.
You said I should find it.
Yeah, so you can do a backup before you do anything. The backup will actually be stored on the diagnostic device. So just in case something goes wrong, you'll be able to recover the data, and then everything will go on smoothly. So let's move on to the mileage adjustment. Now it says switch off ignition and then switch on. So ignition is off and then it's back on. All right, so there we go. So this is also a method you can use to detect the actual mileage on the car. So as we can see, the 37,885 kilometers, and then 23,000, which is equivalent to 23,541 miles. Yeah, so that's what we can see. And then the same thing we have here on the dashboard, 37,885 kilometers. Yeah, 37,885 kilometers. So this is also a way you can use to check if the mileage has been tampered with, or a mileage adjustment has been done on the vehicle previously. Yeah, so it always has to match with what the machine is reading from the control board. Yeah, so it always has to match. The moment it doesn't match, then it tells you an adjustment has been done. So let's proceed to do an adjustment just for educational purposes. This is only for educational purposes only. So our modification will be done in kilometers. So we have in miles and then kilometers. So go for kilometers. And then, so since we have 37,885, we'll be changing it to let's say 50,000 miles. So that's 50,000. So it says confirm that the mileage value entered is 50,000. So we are confirming that. So we'll go for yes. Now we turn the ignition back on. Yeah, so it has been done, and as you can see, it has been changed to 50,000 kilometers. So the mileage adjustment has been done. But as I said earlier on, this is for educational purposes only, so we would have to redo it and then restore it back to the previous mileage. So we'll go back to modify mileage in kilometers, and then we input the 37,000. Sorry, clear the data here first. 37,885 kilometers. That's the actual mileage on this car from the States. So confirm that the mileage value you entered is 37,885 kilometers. Yes. We'll turn ignition off. Then we'll turn ignition on again. Alright, so adjustment complete. If the meter is black, is in black state, disconnect the battery positive and wait for about 5 minutes. The meter is reading perfectly, it's not in black state, so there is no need disconnecting the battery, the positive battery terminal. So that's it, 37,885 kilometers. So we've restored it back to its original state, and then that's it. So as I've said, this is for educational purposes only, and then it's also a method to know and detect the actual mileage on the car, the original mileage, should there be any attempt done previously to change the mileage, maybe from a higher mileage to a lower mileage. Thank you. and please subscribe to my channel and expect more of videos like this. And then I recommend this X2D8W, a wonderful diagnostic tool. I've been using it for close to a year now. It has 3 years subscription on it. It's the best I've ever used. Thank you.